うー。よいしょ。さてさて、やっていきますよ。今日はね、ちょっとね、車や、もろもろの書類をもらってきた。もらってきたじゃない、出してきたっていう。また、そういうこともあるだろうから、新車を買おうと。ね。車庫証明がどうたらこうたらとか、そういうのをね、出してきましたよ。そろそろ、っていう感じだからね。で、そのついでに、飯どっかで食ってこようやっていう感じになって、じゃあどこで食うのっていう風に思って、ねえな。自分豊川に住む、愛知県豊川市ね。っていうのは言ってるんですけど、どこがいいかなっていう風に考えたとき。主観的に、
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
Lady Morange この人じゃない。こっちの人か。はい。
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
喉が枯れてる。風邪ひいたかな。数日、ぐんと冷えたからね。で、ところ、スタバだと混んでるなーっていう。 まあちょっと適当に足伸ばしてかっていう、本当に足伸ばすで、ふうに言って、ギクまで行くことはねえんだよって。だからね。普の方まで、まあ、もうちょっとで、行けばエナじゃねえみたいな感じのところまで行って、飯食って帰ってきたっていうね。そんなことやっとりゃね、ゲームやっとれんよねっていう。さっさとね、コンビニかなんかでね、飯買って、それでいや、よかったんで、食ってやりゃよかったんです。あ、食いすぎたな。これか。
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madam Clerk?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastian? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
I've got a hunch that your associate has brought you more problems than benefits. What would you say if I offered you some gold to compensate for your losses?
I see that you understand the struggles of a simple merchant. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist district. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. With Bastian, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
If you find my associate, tell him that I'm impatiently waiting for him. He left a real...
いやー、お金渡せば大概なんとでもなるのを、マジで腐敗してるなっていう感じはする。まあ、ゲームをやる上ではね、楽だなとは思う。ええんか、それで。治安悪すぎやろ。もう、あれはね、どこだ？中にいるようだけど、どこにいるんだ？あ、それか。どっかでなリスペしないといかんよなっていう。 うん。こうか。BGM がね、エンド・エタニティみたいな感じでいいなっていうふうには思う。エンド・エタニティ、なんで名前出すねんっていうぐらいに。あ
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
自分のことは哀れな下っ端っていう。
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy.
やべえだ。
He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. And why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
彼の仕事。
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
パワーを払うってこと。
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right. Anywhere is better than here.
パワーで。
My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
えバスティアン・ダルシー。取るに足らない少年。不正までは思わなかった。大陸と連絡を取るのは手間がかかるので、彼の家族からの返済が時間がかかる。しかし、体験会が早く。あらら。時間の問題ですね。
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
この人のことは言わんでよかったんで。情報提供してくれたんだから、出会の見返りぐらい出してあげてもよかったのだから、まあでもそういうこともあるか。違うじゃん。
Here comes our pay, boys!
いやいやいや。まあまあ。縁が悪いぜ。ファイルには
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy.
The best 違うな。でもない。こっちか。どうやって入るんだ。ここはもうね、うんちになるし。ね、入れるとこじゃないし。ほら。
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
どれぐらいだ100だったら
Here,
払った。
take this and leave.
Thank you, my lord. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Come
じゃあ
on,
な。
we'll leave you with your weakling.
I hope I never cross paths with you again.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
パスみてえなやつを助けちまったじゃねえか、バカ野郎が。
Thank you, Desade.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
いいね。まあまあまあ。
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quint. Greetings.
今日は何を？
I was honored by your visit. Greetings.
購入は何がある？つい血統用ピストル。これは別に違うんだ。
I was honored by your visit. Please come back whenever you want.
ふう。
Karantz, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Siora.
Do you remember the mind shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renagse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Of course. Let's go.
I いろんなことをやっておこう。なぜなら、そろそろ番だから、多分。あ、うん。いやいやいや。
My child, what can we do for you?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, We swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Val Ristal. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
なるほどね。
Do you see anything you would like to exchange?
何がある？神の言う不要石のバーベル。ダメージ。これ多分持ってたやつ。魔法耐性。耐性。
If you want to trade again, you know
Thank you.
where to find me.
よし、行くぞ。
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
まあ石に何か掘るとか言ったってね、そんなのどうでもできますからね。とりあえず見に行くべみたいな感じなんだよね。だからいけんや。 なんかおる。強くない？アーマー着てるのに。
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stones speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadek's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
なるほど。ファストトラベルしてやるぜ。ほっほっほっ。てか今何を
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
おお。荒らされてると。
Empty.
荒です。
Everything is broken and turned upside down. Empty. A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
Someone went through this workshop like a tornado.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Donkas's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador, and we'll find out.
それは臭いですね。まあそもそも宗教関係なんで臭いことが多いからあれなんだけど。トラベル。ビギギ堂のハロー。これもらってくよ。
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the keeper of promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods, south of here. He knows the area well.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaise. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him. Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye.
Wa awalam say.
Thank you. まあでも、仕方がないっちゃ仕方がないよね。ファストトラベルできない。君なら足を使えばいいだろう。いやね最近めっきり寒くなってさ、飲み物は別にどうだっていいんですけど、冷たいもんじゃない方がいいなっていう感じね。
It is Karadeg. He's over there.
Yeah.
Signora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric. Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. The Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Hmm. 必要な能力レベルに達して。まあ。どうかな。 どっちの方がいいんだろうな。
I understand your fear. Take some time to think. We'll come back later to see you.
もう一回。
We would like to talk. In that case, maybe we should tell the priests about.
Why would you do that?
I cannot believe you would say that.
This man's hatred of the settlers has meant that he'd rather let his village fall into their hands than help us. He leaves me no choice. What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions. And they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to a saint.
まあ言うだけ言ってね。まあ言うだけ言って、どこを出させりゃええねん。
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here. And even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Anol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Siora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
BD は水の試練を終えたいが、
Karantz, could you help me once more?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual for our mother's funeral, and I think that I will need your help.
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd rather be together.
For the ritual, yes, it will only be the two of us. But before that,
何を
your support would be a great help. Will you come with me?
Of course. I'd be happy to be by your side. Let's go.
取れんのか。ベドレイの村に。
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
どこの葬儀？
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iseld. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iseld, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
墓地へ。ぼちぼち一歩じゃないか。何言ってんだ。たら、こっちから行けばええっちゅう話やね。いいね。で、なんでこんなサイドクエストばっかりやってるかっていうと、スキルが足んねえんじゃねえかっていう答えだったからね。まあちょいや。
We are approaching Vasrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
What なんだこの死体は。からはいけそうにないので、 こうだ。
Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
I don't see anything peculiar.
There. Canyons. This is not their natural habitat at all. We cannot leave them here, so close to the burial mound.
Let's get rid of these money bags.
まあまあ。いいな。ケンランズってなんか巣を作ってからこうからみたいなやつだ。重力があるから。ん？え？このままにしておけないとか言ったものはどこ？前はおますまや。ここじゃないよ。いい。ずるくない？戦闘エリアから外れましたみたいな。それで体力全開してくる。
Understand what they are doing in this area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
なるほどね。 ぱりね、毒を撒き散らすってのは強いんですわ。おお、びっくりした。
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
高い。で、反対側と。やばい。倒されるがいい。物を買ってる時が多いからエレメンタルダメージ着物のエッセンスは鉄食らったって待てこれは宝石なんて体の中に入れてんじゃないよ。
These beasts will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
ここはもう大丈夫。スタミナ。カリスマ。カリスマよりスタミナの方がスキルのリセットなぁ。全然してもいいんだよな。こっち側の大きい武器を使うことがほぼないから。トイレ行ってきまーす。 うん。戻りました。うん。さあ、葬儀じゃ。
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Iseld and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Siora.
入る前に言ってもらえんかね。この辺で、クラフト。村へ戻ろう。ないもんね。作業台。であれば村へ戻る。ているものを買ってもよい。自分で作っても。作るんだったら、作らないといけないから、いっぱい拠点があるところ。まっすぐ行って、この辺にあるはずや。倍の拠点が。作業台の使用。出るんか？くれた。 で、ほんでここに行きゃええんしょ。
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
See you later.あ、航路は2つか。そうやってしまったぜ。
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place.
ね、ここに入る前に言ってほしかったな。いや、わからんだろう。ここに入ってから必要なものがありますって。
It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand?
Okay. センサーを配置する。なんだこれ。ポーション。
There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, Honor Manawi. My sister
ポー
should
ル
be
のこと
joining
を
me
センサー
soon.
って言うな。意味わ
You
からん
should
だろ。
wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to
そう
those
や
we
ね。
love.
葬式ってのはそういう
You
も
have
ん
been
や
a。true friend. A Karans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
いいことをしたぜ。わかんねえけど。いいことをしたっていうことは、経験値がもらえたっていうことだよな。考え方やめようねっていう。なんかこれだ。一体いつまでサブクエストやるんだろうね。でした。なんかあるかなっていうだったよね。いやー、でもいけるんかな。 あ、まあ。トラベル。これからもずっとナウツ。おお。強行突破できんかな。もう一回やってみるか。
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep.
睡眠薬をかけたらね、まうだろう。睡眠薬。ね。この辺だと、クラフトできるところかよ。じゃあそこまで降りんといかんのか。こんな距離があるとは言らんからいい。君、いいアックスを。ハンマーか。いいものを持った。違う。はい。あ、そうだ。そうだ、そうだ。素材がないからっていう話で、ちょっと外へ行こうとしとったんだ。せやった、せやった。トランせやった。くだらねえことを言ってんじゃないよ。ほいだら、ほいだら。うぜ。
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep.
こ 間違えた。あー、これ多分降りたらそこダメだよな。これをどうするんだいこれを。ダメでした。そういうことだね。普通に今ミスったけど、そう。
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep. You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
いうことか。なるほどね。「い」がなんだっけ。
This room is full of beasts that the natives call dorsitats. They seem to be resting. Perhaps we can pass without waking them if we move silently.
こういうこと。「い」が
Watch out!
1個あれなんで調べよう。何も解き明かしてないが。
Karans, do you need something?
I must pass the trial of water.
I have one.
Did you?
I know that. If you are and there anything.
I must leave you.
You.
「
戦うんですか？あ、まあ。あ、何事もなく。
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tearfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Enon Milfrichtemann.
エンオルミナー・フレッチマンっていうのは、まあ、守護神みたいな。
They're too mad on Ormanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
Thank you. おじゃしゃん。Hello.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
何をもたらしたのか。
A face in the mountain of Tearfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of ruse and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Enon Milfrichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then, we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Yora. And divorced Tirce. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirce. Thank you, Glyndon.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekid and Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Qua walam said. I hope that you will find him.
声枯れてんな。まあまあまあ。コンスタンティン。 と、ピッキングついたやつなかったっけ？
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then, all of a sudden, one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The Islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By Islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes. A strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the Islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The Islander said they were following the path. But he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that Islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Oh?
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Ah. か突っ込んできたぞ。まずはコンスタンティンじゃない。まあまあまあ。売る方。ああ。よし。のアーチも。ああ、T。あ、襲われてるんだろう。まあまあ。ここから登れる？登れるね。登れるね。
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope that Omegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here. The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts?
でも声が聞こえたっていうだから。
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantine or Katasak's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
ちゃんと作業台使用できるんだ。Hello.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
Huh?
Crater. Without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are among them.
これは何だい?
This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
What is there? Not. 戦闘の痕跡をたどるが、そんなところに。なかなか。
More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way.
燃えてるぜ。
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against? Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this street.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again, or something else.
酸化してるが燃え続けてるってことを考えると、なんか魔術的なサムシングかタラコータラがあり得るか、なんだったら守護者が出てくるかな。
It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here.
多すぎやろ。
There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
違うところの兵士。
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
戦いの痕跡をたどるがまだあるんだよ。どっかあるか。
of footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
The
path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasach.
Poison on my blade. Let's go!
Wow. 掃除バグがえぐい。
These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. According to this note, these men came from a nearby camp, an old outpost of the Alliance taken over by the Coin Guard. They could well have decided to finish what they'd planned in New Serene. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That's true, but I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
行くぜ。それにしても燃えてるな。山火事はやばいですよ。
See if you can ward off this
まあまあまあ。願いとかね、裏切ったかどうかは、正直どうだってよくって、まあそういう可能性もあるよとね、言ってるだけですから。ないことないですから。なるかな。こんにちは。
Good day, Captain. Excellency. At your service. What might I do for you?
ほんまですか？コンスタンティンの話。
I'm looking for Constantin Dorsey, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I'd posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Thank you. じゃあ入らせてもらうぜ。邪魔するで。邪魔するで。邪魔するなら帰ってや。
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier?
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
火薬 P がここにあるんか。なんかトンカチでカンカンカンってやってそうなクラフト台。
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time.
明日ここに
We'll
来てくださ
know
い。
more then.
私
Very
が
well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
ダメだ。いや、なんか寒いせいかちょっとトイレ近いな。はい、戻りました。また明日ここに来てください。本当の生存っていうものを見せてあげますよ。24時間ってだいぶだじゃない？待っとらんといかんのは。ということでどっか行くか。
Desarde, I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a Nod once more. Without regrets, I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous. but with your help, I am convinced that I will succeed. So, shall we go and see her?
With pleasure. Let's see what adventure she has in store for us.
Brave. Hmm. どうしようね。お昼になったら一旦終了して飯を食う。
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
Okay.
I need to be going.
いや。ということは。
Desarde, what can I do? Captain Vasco,
I did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island. The reputation of the Norts suffered from it.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible sinking which fueled numerous rumors.
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate and restore our reputation.
At your orders, Admiral, and with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from Xavier.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on you, Captain Vasco.
Okay. Brave. 待て。この船長と話すはやらんとな。ハロー。
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Desarde, legate of the merchant congregation. And I'm sure you know my companion.
Vasco. Oh, do not worry. The seahorse is in good hands.
I'm sure, Reuben.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Teleme. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
The girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. You can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
Ultimately, your strong suspicion stems from the fact that she's sea-given.
A recent sea-given. She did not join us as a child, but you know how rare volunteers are, especially from Taleme. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board, and by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
Thank you.
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Cuidara. Mm. ここにおるんだ。Hello.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
Captain.
Good day, Jonas.
What can I do for you?
アルバについて。
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew.
急に敬語なのを笑うから
She
や
joined
め
our
てくれ。
party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare naughts that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
Yeah, arigato.
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Captain, delighted to see you again. We've missed you. Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavia.
I'm all yours, Captain.
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
Thank you.
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
あ、酒場でカードか。いいわ。
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
なるほどね。ありがとう。
I need to go.
Smooth sailing.
順風満帆。あ、全速前進みたいな。
Confirm what Ruben told us. She's changed her attitude, which proves nothing. I wonder, would we have found it strange if she had been seaborne?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
サッカーバーね。このサッカーバーなのか。
Oh, it's you, Onominawi. Come and see.
あったあった。
Well, if these drunkards have one of their rounds, they'll end up...
Come
on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Who are you to give us orders?
That's true.
You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
You're wasting your time talking to them. The alcohol will make them forget about it tomorrow.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Oh, he thinks we'll allow that to happen. On guard, sir! On guard!
Poison on my blade. Let's go!
ここで合ってんの？こう側か。こっち行ってないんか。いすぎた。上のかじゃないね。
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
No,
thank you.
Yeah, やっぱりこっちだよな。
Hello, Your Excellency.
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Thank you.
Nothing, thanks.
Please express my most sincere admiration to your cousin. He's such a handsome man.
どうした？前か。
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. How may I help you?
おい、あればいいんですよ。
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
なるほど。
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go.
Oh, he...
アルバについて。
Tell me what you...
Well, return... And he was in the street, fiddling with a stone. I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something.
なるほど。
But no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
Thank you,
That'll be all,
soldier.
soldier. Thank you.
待って。これか。
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
These bushes will shield us from prying eyes. We can wait for your spies there.
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
Should we wait here?
夕暮れまで待つよ。
That's it. Suspect in sight. He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
OK。
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful! I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Nauts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naut who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naut you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white, Desarde, but it's a little unsubstantial.
And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
なるほどね。あいつ夜だっていうのに元気な商売してるね。
Ah, Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Nauts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Okay. サンマテウス行く道だから、ついでにここ寄るか。お。Hello.
I've heard stories of your exploits. Thank you for all you've done. It's unusual for us to be offered aid by a Renaigse. It seems my Tiern was right. You are on Almanawi. How can I help?
Constantine.
Katasak has disappeared. Would you have any idea as to where he went?
What? But my Tiern followed you to help you. How would I know where to find him?
I don't know exactly what happened, but he took my cousin to a particular place. A place to perform a ritual. Their escort was attacked, decimated by beasts and by magic. And my cousin and Katasak have disappeared.
And you believe that the Tiern has taken your cousin and killed his soldiers? Your heart must beat in shadow to believe that the man who offered you his hand only did so in order to better betray you.
Wait. This is not what my friend wanted you to hear. Perhaps they were wounded, and your master wanted to take Constantine to a safe haven to heal him. We must find them at all costs. Wherever they are, they most certainly need help.
Forgive me, Doneged. Your words are true. I spoke without thinking. But I do not know how I can help you.
There may be a way. I found these vials of potion on the battlefield. Do they belong to your master?
They could very well, but let me see them closely. No, they are not his. This potion does not seem like any of those my master prepares. I do not know this smell. The plants used to make it do not come from here. Another Doneged must be implicated, but none that I know would attack Katasach. May the trees protect us. Who would attack the water that heals? The earth that feels? They must be in grave danger.
Yes. I sincerely hope that we will find them. That they are alive and well. I must go. I need to continue my investigations.
When you have discovered anything, let me know.
Thank you.
I have to go.
が何パーセントか。
And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Wow, wow. Hmm. こんなに野獣のエッセンス必要ですかっていうぐらいには必要だっていう感じになって。
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
まあまあ。いいねー。もしかしてここにキャンプ地があったりする。やったわ。ポイントが違ったな。やばすぎだろ。あれずっと活火山なんだマグマがいるって。 じゃあ右側から。はい。もうダメかと思ったよ。お、なんか気になっていくよ。
Look, there it is.
I have never seen a boat on its side like this. It looks like the corpse of a mummy.
なんでこんな近くに寄らせるの？
The corpses are chained up. These beasts were captive. Could they have died during the sinking?
I don't think so. They don't seem to have drowned. Something bigger slaughtered them with no effort at all.
It looks like an enormous cage. But look.
It's been broken. Is this ringing any bells for anyone else?
一番最初のやつじゃない？
The hull was torn apart. And given the way that the wood is broken, it came from the inside. Damn it. What happened here?
There are scratch marks almost everywhere on the wood. But they do not look like the marks a reef would make.
This ship was apparently carrying creatures from the island. The largest one managed to escape and made a hole in the hull as it tried to run away, just like in Serene. The sailors didn't stand a chance.
The Admiral will not be satisfied with our deductions. She will want concrete proof. Let's keep searching.
ねえ。いたー。
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
危ねえ。
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
危ねえ。まあまあ。
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
まあまあ。つけれんかったな。なんかあるぜ。錬金術のポーションを使ってあのクリーチャーをやったのすることができた。大きいのは眠っていて、やっぱり恐ろしいので、 二人で繋いで檻に入れる。いや、出港だ。天気は穏やかで快適な旅になるだろう。店員たちがクリーチャーについてもいる。薬を飲ませたにもかかわらず、一番大きいのがまた動き始めている。一番大きいのが目覚めた。二人狂って吠えている。こんな状態で大陸まで運ぶことはできない。島に戻ろう。そして、オリコを島に置いていく。獣が暴れて、航行が困難だ。見張り台から、海岸が見える。なんと、してたどり着かないと。
All the clues seem to corroborate the captain's journal. This is the same thing that happened at the harbor in Serene. The Guardian who was locked up on the boat freed itself and ripped apart the hull of the boat to get out.
Yes, and my brothers had no means of saving their lives or the ship, alas. Let's go back and explain this to the Admiral. The captain's journal will serve as proof.
これ、さて。にはまだ何かあるかい？何もなかった。なんでそういうところで引っかかるんだい？こういう時に戻る、ファストトラベルで戻るところが、ちょうどいいところがないんだよね。レベルの上限っていくつだろう？スキルツリーが埋まるまであるのかっていう話だよね。それにしても腹が減ったぜ。あと。突撃。
Disardo, what can I do for you?
試練について。
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with.
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area. A creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Alas, I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part of your history, Vasco.
I am most grateful to you, Admiral. But I would like to request something.
A request? Speak, Captain.
As you know, de Sardet was seaborn, despite being taken away from us. I know that you have sent me on this assignment so that I would reflect on my own condition. But I believe that you were also hoping I would manage to make the legate want to join us, after proving to be invaluable and respectful of the Nords. Perhaps it's time to officially recognize my companion's birthright.
If de Sardet wills it so, I would be glad to add a member to our family.
It would be an honor, Admiral.
Welcome amongst your own people, de Sardet. I will send someone to tell the tattooist to receive you both.
Thank you, Admiral.
タトゥーは別に入れんくたってええんですけど。別にそういうのはいいんです。
We have come to receive our tattoos. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed. Congratulations to you both. With whom shall I begin?
It'll be better if I went before de Sardet. I'm used to it.
Then take a seat, Captain. It shouldn't take long.
De Sardet, we are ink brothers now.
It's an honor, Vasco.
まあこれが特使の仕事か。
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you.
チームをバスクは話が終わったから後でどうせセレマ行くからついでにベティルスの話をですまだ
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantine Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and all the soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain.
タトゥーなんて入れさせやがって。ハロー船長。じゃあ隊長。
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please, I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency.
Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Oh. 非戦キャンプにまず行かんの、ちゃんとあかんのか。なんでこんなところにいるんだ、あいつらは。お。こうか。行くぞ。行くぞ。おー。何かが飛んできた。 こんにちは。
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkdaren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Okay, thank you.
Katisach. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her.
おー。学知識がねえからな、これ。あ。Thank you. ピオラ連れててもしょうがないから。今日変えよう。 ームはずが、よし、行くぞ。これで操作して操作終わったら終わろう。で、ご飯にしよう。で、今後ちょっと気になってるゲームがあるんだけど、それを今度やるかもしれん。やらないかもしれない。気になってるゲーム1本あるよっていう。
Here is the body of Katasach. Could you examine it and tell us what you make of his wounds?
Of course. This won't be the first time I've examined a corpse. We note a great number of large, blunt force contusions, covering the entire surface of the victim's body. None of the wounds could be attributed to a blade or a spear, nor are there any visible bullet entry points. Practically every bone has been broken in multiple places. The rib cage was torn open and then collapsed. The open wound reveals multiple perforations of the vital organs. Here, the borders of the wounds have been singed. The flesh is blackened, exposed to a flame, no doubt. And we also note several patches of mineral residue. They seem oddly out of place in spite of the exotic insular origin of our deceased. I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of the wounds proved to be the fatal blow, but one thing is certain.
He was smashed violently by a giant rock that was without a doubt on fire.
Yes. These wounds are similar to those given by a heated cannon shot, though in a less regular fashion.
The dead soldiers we found had identical wounds. As crazy as this may sound, whoever is responsible for this attack is capable of wielding molten rock.
In any other circumstance, your conclusion would qualify you for an asylum. But I stand on the side of the improbable. The natives' powers reside outside the body of knowledge we possess.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Thank you. ということで、今日は、ここで終わりかな。進んだね。だけど、調査だね。っていう感じでね、まあ、今日は終わりですよ。どうだろう。もうちょっとね、あと何回か、同じぐらいの時間やりゃ、終わりそうな気がするんだけどな。こういう、なんか、コンスタンティンが連れ去られてるし、治療してくれてた、ドネイカドもやったし、っていうことは、中心に行くんだろうなっていう、話の中心に行くんだろうな、みたいな感じにはなってるけど、どうだろう。あと、どうした方がいいかな。その、能力のリスペどうした方がいいかっていうのはちょっと考えてるね。せっかくリセットできるアイテムがあるんだから。感じで、お疲れさんです。